Okay, what I want to do real quick is give you an idea of some of the tools that I and my son are using to to carve our own pipes for this project we've started. Uh, we've amassed these few tools that we have over the past year or so. You may want all of them, you may want a few of them, you may want none of them. We are choosing to go with all hand tools, no Dremel, no anything, except for buffing them on a electric buffer when we're done. So here we go. Start out with coping saw. Probably everyone's familiar with this. You can go from a very fine to a very coarse blade. Uh, they have them from the standard size to adjustable frame ones that are easier to use. One caveat though, if you're not familiar with this tool, you're not uh, used to using it, it can get out of hand real quick. I almost ruined my pearwood that I carved recently because I wasn't in practice, and instead of making a nice straight cut, it got wavy on me and almost ruined the block. So practice or avoid it. Next thing we use, all of these things can be found at Home Depot. Went online and looked. Everything except for one item you can find at Home Depot. The Nicholson woodchuck set. This is a three-piece set, quarter-inch, 1/4, 3/4, and 1 inch. They are half round on one side and flat on the other side. They are also a chisel, very sharp. As you can see, I have taped off the edges so that we don't accidentally gouge the wood when we're using them as rasps. From there we move to the next finer set, which is also a Nicholson. The woodchuck, by the way, is $15, I believe, for the set. This is another Nicholson product. It's a 4-way rasp or file. You have a half round and a flat side. Both have medium and fine, although it may be called coarse on the packaging, I don't recall, but it is finer. It is more of a medium than the woodchuck. The woodchuck's a little more aggressive. This is a very, very handy, very, very useful tool. This is about $8. Next, this is the only item that you can't get from Home Depot. This is a Volcrylic file. It, like the Nicholson, is 4-way. You have a half round side, this one, and a flat. Both of them have the coarse and fine, which this is actually a medium, more of a medium, and a much finer than the Nicholson is. If you can tell that. This is your third finest one. This is from Amazon. It's the economy version, about $8. This I've been using for a long time for stem work. Not only does it cut wood really well, but it's a super job, as the name implies, Volcrylic file on vulcanite and acrylic. So if you are doing estate pipes, you don't want to get into the carving your own, but you're doing estate pipes, you need to shape the stems or cut new buttons or whatever. Excellent, excellent tool. From there, basically we go into sandpapers. You know, everything from coarse to very fine, even into some micro mesh. You guys are familiar with what that is. We do use the foam blocks from time to time. Don't need, that's pretty explanatory there, sandpaper. Another almost invaluable tool is this guy, this hobby vise that I picked up somewhere. It clamps onto your, well, I'm having a hard time showing you. Clamps onto your work surface down here. You just have to trust me, I can't really get my hand in place. Clamps onto your table, is adjustable so that everything, you can move it to whatever position you want to get it into. This swivels all the way down, all the way around. This opens up to about 3 or 4 inches wide. You can see we've got a wooden dowel mounted in here now, so you can clamp the block in here in the jaws, which are rubberized, or you can put the block with the bowl down in here, so it's upside down again, it's nice and stable, and you can work it from all different directions. This came from, I don't remember where, I've had it for a long time. Home Depot is carrying one now that's about $15. Don't remember the brand. Do know they have it. You can also get, if you want to step up, to the Dremel. Dremel makes one that's looks really nice. I've only seen it online. There's nobody locally that carries it. It's about twice the price, so it's $30. So that's a good quick rundown. We've got, let's see here, about $30 or so worth of files. Coping saw was maybe 10 bucks, I don't remember. $15 for the vise, various sand papers and whatnot. So depending upon what you want to do, you can get started for very little, or you can go all in for $100 or so and really be set up to do some work. Nice thing about these tools are they are multifunctional. Not only are you going to be able to carve a pipe with it, work on estate pipes with it, but you can do lots of other carving, woodworking, things that you might find really interesting. So there you go. Happy carving, folks.